ladies, thanks for watching. My name's Jamie, you reach She's Everyday. This video is titled, What Category Has This Man Put You In, and How to Be Placed in the Category of a Unicorn. Now, before you get all upset and say, I don't want to be put into a category, I can't believe you're doing a video like categories that women are put into, just stay with me for a second. He has already put you into a category, whether you want to be or not. So you might as well know which one that is. And let's face it, we put men into categories. We put friends into categories. You have the fun-loving friend. You have the needy friend, right? You have the toxic friend. You have the friend that has a lot of issues. You have the friend that is real shy and uncomfortable and awkward. We do the same thing with men. We have the narcissist. We have the toxic guy. We have the muscular guy, but he's really dumb. We have the player. We have the nice guy. He's just too nice. You see him more as a friend. So we put men into categories. Men do the same thing. Now, looks can play a part. Every man is a visual guy. Men are just more visual than women. So looks do play a part. He wants beauty. Now, to every man, though, beauty looks a little different. So don't think that you're not beautiful. Don't think that there's one standard type of beauty, because every man's going to want something a little bit different. However, after beauty, so he has to be attracted to you. There has to be some type of chemistry for you two to even entertain going out on a date with each other, right? But then after that date, one or two, or even just a little bit down the road, he's going to put you into a category based on how you come across. Sometimes it may take longer. It may take months. A lot of men have told me that sometimes it takes 6 to 18 months to really figure out who a woman is. Let's face it, ladies, it takes us ladies a long time to find out who a man is too, because he might come across really great. He might be love bombing you. He might be really sincere. You don't know. That's why you give it time. But let's talk about these categories. And this is really a self-reflective video. So this is a video where we can stop, we can take inventory of ourselves, and we can say, how am I coming across? Do I like the way I'm coming across? And if I don't, then I get the ability to change that. I'm a firm believer that you should change yourself every day. You should be transforming every single day to be a better person. If you wake up and say, I'm fine just the way I am and I don't need to change and I won't change for anybody, then you're not growing. High value women wake up and say, how can I be a better person today than I was yesterday? So I want to help you on that journey, not only to benefit yourself in every walk of life, in your career, with friendships, with family, but also in romantic relationships as well. So I'm going to go through 9 categories that men put women in, and then stay till the end, because the 9th category is really where you want to be. That's the woman that you want to be, and everyone else sees her and loves her. And guess what? You love her too. Before I begin, let me tell you that some women can be 2 or 3 of these at the same time, or they hop from one personality to another personality. And none of these are good except for the last one. So again, really ask yourself, oh my gosh, I'm that girl, or I am bouncing between these 3. So the number 1 category trait that men put women into is the crazy woman. And you know her. She has highs, she has lows. She's erratic. Her emotions are up and down. She can be on top of a mountain one day and she is down in the valley the next. She's extremely anxious. She has emotional instability. She will blow up this guy's phone. She needs a lot of reassurances. She is just all over the place. And this is the girl that gets blocked. Category number 2 that a guy can put you into is the timid person. She's not crazy, but she is very shy. She's very awkward. Maybe she's a little nerdy. She doesn't handle herself well socially. She doesn't flirt well. She's just kind of, she may even come across as very stoic, very distant. She's not very confident. She's not flirty, or she's not feminine either. She is very insecure, and so she comes off as really anxious at times, especially if a relationship starts going south. But it's hard to get close to her. She keeps people kind of at a distance. And when she falls really, really hard, and she just breaks down if anything happens to that relationship. She doesn't date a lot, let's put it that way. Category number 3, this is the damsel in distress. She always needs rescuing. Someone's always out to get her. An ex is always stalking her, or she needs this guy to help her do something. Her car broke down and she needs him to come pick her up, and she's always playing the victim. And to some men, they love the damsel in distress because they get to be the hero. It really builds their ego. They get to be the protector. They get to be the rescuer. But if you play this person too often, it's exhausting. It wears him down because you drain this guy of all of his resources. I have known women to make up stories to make this guy think that, oh, somebody's stalking me, my ex is following me, I need help, because she wants him to play that protector for her. And again, for a while it works, but after a while he gets tired of it. Number 4 category this guy might put you into is the easy sleazy girl. She thinks that she can win this guy over with sex, that all she has to do is just be physically amorous and he will forget about everything else. So she might be a little crazy too. She might have some really bad controlling traits, but when things start going south in the relationship, she just comes at him in a very sexual, flirty, feminine way, and she thinks that's going to solve all the problems. Some men really like her because they're getting what they want. They're getting all of the assets from her. They're getting all of the benefits without having to give anything in return. This type of woman is also not confident. She's very insecure because she may lack other resources. Maybe she's not educated. Maybe she's not very attractive. Maybe she's doesn't have a good job. I don't know. She doesn't have any goals. She's not really going very far in life. Maybe she has a lot of flaws, but she thinks she can make up for it. And she thinks that all a guy wants is sex. Ladies, let me tell you something. After a while, that guy doesn't want that anymore. Not from you anyway. He might use you now and again. He might orbit you. He might ghost you and then come back around. But a man really wants a woman who's confident enough, even sometimes, to say no. And she knows she has a lot that she can bring to the table. And physical activity is not her only asset that she can bring. Number 5 class you might get put into is the gold digger. Now, we all know the gold digger. This is somebody that just wants to live life on the easy street. She finds guys that have money. She expects them to spend money on her, to take her out to eat, to take her on lavish vacations, to buy her nice things. She's very selfish. She is very self-absorbed. It's all about what she wants, and she will use sex. She will use the damsel in distress. She will use whatever she has to get what she wants out of this guy. And again, over time, men really tire of her too because she's always taking and she's never giving. She feels very entitled and she expects him to spend a lot on her. The 6th category this man might put you into is the witchy category. She's just mean. She's hateful. She is condescending. She is disrespectful. Now, she may just be that way with him because she kind of feels like if she tears him down, she builds herself up in the process. You all know that person. But this woman is just genuinely mean. Have you ever seen the way some people talk to their partners or their spouses? And you think, oh my gosh, I cannot believe that guy is putting up with that or that woman is putting up with that. They are so mean to them. They can also be very grouchy, very grumpy. They control everybody with their mood. They can be controlling. It's kind of their way or the highway. These women just make life absolutely miserable. Sometimes you see this in relationships where two people have been together for a long time and they're miserable with themselves, so they're going to make everybody else miserable, and they are just witchy. The men that are with this girl, sometimes they just get browbeaten and they might stay with him, but they are not happy. These guys would rather be any place but home. They work late. They try to go out and do things with the guys if she will let them. They just don't want to be home. They talk about marriage and how bad marriage is, and they will tell their single friends, don't ever get married. The next category, number 7, is the high horse. These are the women who think they are all that. These are the women who are snapping their fingers and wagging their head, and they think they are the most beautiful thing around. They think they are a 10 in every single area. They think this man should be happy just to be seen with them. Now, they can also use sex or physical intimacy to manipulate this guy, especially when things kind of start going south. They can be controlling too. They can be crazy. Again, a lot of these can overlap, but predominantly she thinks she has it all. And this guy should be grateful that he's with her. Ladies, after a time, a man gets tired of this too. I don't care how beautiful someone is, beauty fades. And I have known men that will look back at their ex and say, she's not even beautiful to me anymore. I can't even stand to look at her because she just thought she was all that. She's so snobby and so uppity. And she thought that I should just worship the ground she walked on, but she never gave anything in return. High horse woman has an entitlement mentality. She thinks everything revolves around her. We're almost finished. The 8th category is the buddy. She's the friend. She's the girl that hangs out with the guys. She's the one that will go backpacking with the guy or hunting with him. And she's just his best friend. If he drinks beer, she drinks beer. If he burps loudly, she'll do the same thing. She just wants to be the best friend. Now, some guys may love this girl, and if you do, great. But most guys, most high value men don't want a best friend. They have best friends. They want to be a best friend with you. That is true. But in a couple sort of way, in a partnership sort of way, in a give and take relationship sort of way. They want their partner to be their best friend, but they also want her to be feminine and sweet and kind. They want her to have some of those feminine traits. And the girl that is in the category of the buddy, she's pretty masculine. So pretty quickly, that girl is going to be put into the friend zone because he doesn't really want her to be his guy pal. He wants her to be his fun, sexy, mysterious woman. The last category that there is, and this is the one you want to be in, is the unicorn. The unicorn is very rare. You don't find her very often. And when a man finds her, he will not let go. And if he does something foolish and loses her, she doesn't run back to him. And he will search for her in every woman that he dates. She is the one he can't live without. She is the one he regrets losing. The unicorn has so many assets and very few liabilities. This is the woman who has spent years cultivating herself. She is the whole package. She's kind, she's generous, she's honest, she's loving. She's also fierce and courageous and bold. She's confident, yet she's humble. She has goals. She has passions. She doesn't need a man. She wants a man in her life. So if a man starts treating her wrong, she has no problems walking away. She's feminine at home with her guy, yet she's also a girl boss at the office. She respects her man. She praises him. She is his cheerleader. She does nice things for him, but she also knows when to stop because she expects that same attention, that same respect in return. She knows when to say, hey, I'm giving too much. This relationship is off balance. She knows when to say, I don't like the things that you're doing and I need you to straighten that up. She's a woman that will give ultimatums, and she's a woman that will walk away. She knows what she's worth, but she's not high-minded. She thinks every woman is wonderful. She's a real girl's girl. She's a cheerleader for other women. She will not tear them down. The unicorn is also low drama. She brings peace into a relationship. She brings comfort. This is the woman that the guy wants to go home to. He can't wait to spend time with her because that is his solace. That is his comfort. He treats her well because he knows he can lose her, and he knows any man would give anything to be with her. She doesn't have to say she's a high value woman. She doesn't have to walk around and act like a unicorn. In fact, she doesn't even realize that she is a unicorn. High value women don't have to tell people that they're high value. They have this inside confidence and humbleness all mixed together. It's a balance of just wonderful, amazing traits. And I will tell you how to be her is get on my website, She's Everyday, she'severyday.com. I will link it in the description below. I have an e-course on there called She's the One. In that e-course, I have a list of high value women traits. There are 35 traits that I think every woman should strive to be. It's like transforming yourself into a masterpiece over the period of your life. showing up as a person of excellence. Get that e-course, start transforming into this high value woman, and every man from now on is going to lump you into the category of a unicorn. This not only will serve you well in relationships, but in every area of life, in your career, with your friends, with your family. Ladies, I want to see you win. Regardless of what you thought of this video, men are putting you in a category anyway. So you might as well be aware of them and look at those and say, wow, I don't like that guy may see me that way. I want to change it, and not just change it for him, but change it for myself. Ladies, you have one wild and precious life to live. I want to see you live it in a spirit of excellence and be really proud of the person that you are. Hit the like, hit the follow, hit the subscribe button. Ladies, I will see you in the next video.